Hey, you guys, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. I am here in our new kitchen and I'm making it's a weeknight wonder, but it's also a great thing to use when you're gathering on the weekends. Well, as much as we can gather. Home gating, I think they call it. So this comes together in an instant pot, but you can do it in a slow cooker or in the oven. And this is one of those things that I do. Like right now, we have so many little projects to get the kitchen finished. And it's almost like that book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, like things keep turning into things and more projects. And it gets to the end of the day, and we're eating sad cereal supper. So this is a great thing to put in the instant pot or the slow cooker and have these sauces, this sauce and these pickles made, and you're good to go. Okay, I'm going to get this started. So, anybody with us, Reagan? All right, I'm going to get this start. I'm going to get this brine going. So, I'm going to make these quick pickles, this brine very quickly and pour it over my red onions. And I'm going to eat these right away today. They're going to be just fine, but they're going to be even better as they sit in the fridge. So I've got this beautiful jar full of red onions, and I'm going to make my brine very quickly. So, sorry, I've got my 2 cinnamon sticks. I've got 6 whole cloves right there. And I'm going in with a half a cup of sugar, a cup of apple balsamic, and we need some salt. And what did I miss? Oh, my crushed red pepper. Is that already in there? All right. So let me get that stirred around. And what you're looking to do is make sure that sugar dissolves. I haven't forgotten about the salt. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to get that going. And I want that to simmer. And it's going to be cloudy. And then it's going to turn pretty clear once your um, sugar and salt dissolve. Tablespoon of salt. Very quick, easy brine. Really interesting brine, though, because green apple balsamic is a tart, sweet treat. We get a lot of comments on this, people comparing it to a Jolly Rancher. Um, so it's a really fun balsamic. I do lots of vinaigrettes with this to make slaws. It's really wonderful on like a broccoli slaw, just a bag of that cabbage slaw. Really nice. And it makes a really interesting brine for these onions. Now, I want to tell you that if this brine doesn't cover these onions, first of all, the heat is going to hit the onions and they're going to get a little smaller than they are. But if it doesn't cover, we're going to cover with water just to make sure there's enough liquid to cover the onions. We're not processing these, we're not water bath canning these. These are going in our fridge. This is a fridge pickle that you want to use probably within 10 days, 2 weeks, but your nose knows. So this is coming up to heat, and I can already see it starting to clear out. And we're going to pour that over our onions here in just a minute. Okay. So we are here in our new kitchen. I'm about to make the quick fig sauce, but I want to show you all what it's looking like in here because it's really come together. We're going to very slowly turn the camera because I want you all to see all 4 stations that are here in the kitchen. So I've got Alana helping me out today, and she's at another station. Great distance between all of these stations. We're really excited about that, being able to get people in here and everyone feel comfortable about cooking together in this room. So we're coming around to the 3rd station, and there's a 4th station right where Reagan is standing. So we've got this huge island in this great big room that gives us the opportunity to gather folks here. Look at my dining table, you guys. I'm so excited about it. And all of my beautiful pumpkins. Look at that. So we're excited about getting you guys in here to come and cook with us. And we want everyone to feel comfortable about the way we've designed the kitchen and what it's going to be like when you're here in the kitchen. Okay, back at it. Brine is clearing out. I'm ready to pour that over my onions. I'm going to give it just a second longer. Y'all, if there I go. There I am. I'm back. Um, Buttered toasted buns for these pulled chicken sandwiches. Oh, I need to tell you guys what's on these sandwiches. So we're doing pulled chicken. It is on our website. It is the, I did it today. It's our most recent recipe. So these are going in the oven. I just want these toasty and a little bit crunchy. So in they go in the oven. If you've taken a cooking class here, you guys, let's talk about something that just happened. I have my own oven, and you will too when you take a cooking class. No more one oven like we used to, although we got it done. We did it. But you'll have your own oven. What does that mean? Cake classes, cookie classes, lots of biscuits and scones. We'll be baking pies. We'll be baking beautiful fall casseroles. So let me get the brine over my onions. And I'm going to give it a second to see how much it's, I mean, it's almost covered. So as I press them down, they're almost covered. Thank you, Alana. But I'm going to add a dab of water just so that they're completely covered in brine. And then those live in my fridge. We all know that isn't how we would approach it if we were doing traditional canning. We can have canning classes in here because we have ventilation. So we did a canning class back in the day in the other kitchen with Ashley. Let me, are these good right here?
Yeah, it's perfect.
We did a canning class back in the day with Ashley Anderman with Grinning Jupiter, and she is fantastic at what she does. We sell all her beautiful products here, and we almost evacuated the building because we pickled. You ready for it, Alana? Jalapenos, which is already tough if you do have good ventilation. So it was quite the day. They were delicious. But yeah, pickling jalapenos with not great ventilation, not the best idea. But we can do it now. We have ventilation. Okay, back to what I made. Chicken thighs in the Instant Pot. I put in our Mojave garlic pepper. Can you hear me that? She's about to release the pressure, so you're going to hear this sound. So Mojave garlic pepper. This is what I would call an all-purpose Tex-Mex blend that is not paprika or cayenne based. So as you look at it, you can see that the basis of this blend is onion and garlic. There's something citrusy in it, and then cumin, I'm smelling oregano, really beautiful Tex-Mex blend that is more on the savory side than it is, say, hot or like a barbecue blend. So I love it on chicken. I do it on wings on the grill all the time. So what I did was boneless, skinless chicken thighs in the Instant Pot with Mojave garlic pepper, a little bit of jalapeno olive oil, an onion, and some stock. And I'm going to go in and correct this. We have the pressure cook time at 35 minutes. We found out today you can come all the way down to 15. 15-minute pressure cook 10-minute natural release, and Alana is about to pull that chicken. And is it pulling perfectly? Yeah, it is absolutely fork tender. So now what you have is a big pot. Let me talk and work at the same time. Let me make my quick fig barbecue sauce. So now what you have is a big pot of pulled chicken for sandwiches, for um, salads, for tacos, breakfast in your omelet. So, um, big pot of pulled chicken, that is that solution when you're at the end of the day, like me, where I've gone from project to project to project, and I'm like super tunnel vision, and then I have that ready to go in the fridge. Okay, I'm not going to burn the bread. I'm not going to do it. Okay. So I've got 3/4 cup brown sugar going in, 3/4 cup ketchup. We're making a barbecue sauce. Once I figured out I could make barbecue sauce, you guys, I was never going back. Um, so I've got that ketchup going in, and then we need 1/4 cup of fig balsamic. Watch my heat here. Fig balsamic, very popular seller here in the shop. We sell lots of it all year long, but we really start to see an uptick in fall. Fig just feels like fall. So for a vinaigrette, I do fig and basil. I do fig and rosemary for a beautiful vinaigrette. It's great for bread dipping. I've done rosemary and fig just in a dish, a little bit of salt with bread. Say again. Roasted Brussels sprouts. What? Okay. Brown sugar, ketchup, fig balsamic. That will not happen at your house. So that was my Worcestershire, and she's going to get me, I would say that spill is a tablespoon. All right, just hit me. It's a glug. I spilled a glug. Okay, I have ground mustard going in. I need a teaspoon. I need a teaspoon of salt, and then a little bit of paprika. Paprika going in, and some ground black pepper. All right. And oh, and my dash of hot sauce. A little bit of hot sauce. Okay, there you go. Minus the spilling, you will make a delicious barbecue sauce. So this needs to come together, and you need a little bubble, not a long cook time. We want to get that, all those lumps out of there. It already smells like the best barbecue sauce you've ever had. It's beautiful. It's shiny. It's thick. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Okay, so now Alana's been pulling, and when I tell you she takes 2 forks and it just pulls apart, that is a 15-minute cook time, 10-minute natural release. Your alternative is to put that slow cooker on in the morning. If you're going to leave it all day, just put the slow cooker on low, but on high, you're there in 4 hours and you're going to pull that chicken. Um, and then conventionally, you can certainly do that. You want to go into a baking pan and cover that really, really tightly with foil, and then go into your oven. It's going to take, around an hour, and it should be able to pull. But it's all about checking it and seeing when it pulls, and then you're there. All right, that's gorgeous. What did I forget? I have something right here. Is this water? I'll do that now. There we go. All right. So our sauce has come together. I'm getting some bubbles now. It's so pretty. All right, I'm going to put that on low and let that do its thing. And I want to show you guys. So there's a 1 cup liquid component in this recipe. And I like the amount of liquid in here. I just pull the chicken out of that when I'm ready to eat it. But if you want it to have less liquid, just reduce your liquid down. But it's a cup in the recipe. You could come down to a half a cup. The thing about the Instant Pot in liquid, you're not you don't need to be too concerned with thighs because of the fat content. But if we were doing breasts, if it were to stick on the bottom and not have enough liquid, it's going to give you the burn warning, and you don't want that. So that's how you have to play with the liquid with proteins in the Instant Pot. It has a lot to do with the fat content. Okay, let me check these buns. I'll grab that from you, and then we're going to get to plating. So, hot buttered buns. Yeah, gorgeous. So I've got these buns here, and then grab this guy. We've been working with a local organizer. If you tuned in last week, she was here, and I made her wave to the camera. But Sarah with South Coast Organizers. I need some tongs. Has been in the shop. She's a dear friend, and she's been helping us out with getting the kitchen all set up for you guys so that you have what you need at your station. And she's been doing a great job. So we've been having a lot of fun thinking about how many tongs do you need? How many whisks do you need during a class? So that's been fun. Okay, I've got bun, and then I'm going to pull some chicken out. That's gorgeous. And get that on there. Oh, yum. Yum, yum. I'm starving too. So we are ready for you here. We are getting lots of requests for private cooking classes. If you have a family or friend group you'd like to get together, we would love to have you in the kitchen. Maybe a fork to get these guys out. Yeah. So get in touch with us. We need a minimum of 8 folks. And we'll get your group in here to do a private cooking class. And they are a blast. So lots of information about that on the website. And we'd love to have you guys here in the kitchen. All right, let's get some onions on here. These are looking fantastic. And tomorrow they're going to be amazing. And if you've listened to me at any point, you know I'm all about some sort of pickled something in the fridge all the time. It just makes a huge difference. Okay, we've got those on our sandwich. And then I'm going to grab a spoon and get some sauce on here. And a knife to cut this guy. And then I'm going to eat with my talk with my mouth full, like I do every week. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. What? That is beautiful. So this weeknight wonder, but also a great home gating idea to have. And what I do a lot of times when I make this is I make a big board like this and I cut them in fourths so folks can just come over and grab a little corner or a couple, but I get those all plattered up and so everyone can have a taste, and I'm going to have a taste right now. All right, here I go. I love that. That garlic, Mojave garlic pepper is super rich, like really, really complex. Like there's so many things happening. I'm getting some citrus, I'm getting some sweetness, I'm definitely getting onion and garlic, but really, really nice. And then the sweetness from the Quick Fig barbecue sauce. And look, I'm loving these onions right now. They're good right now. That's a good one, you guys. So jump on the website, grab that recipe, crank up your Instant Pot, and then get in touch with us about a private cooking class. We'd love to have you all in here with us. Lots of space to spread out, and we'd love to see you. So thanks so much. I'll be back next Wednesday. More talking with my mouth full, like I do. And I'll see you guys then. Love you guys so much. Thanks. Bye. Super good.